Hello everyone and welcome to my channel again. If you guys don't know my name is Emma H, and in this channel we talk about dramas. K-dramas, C-dramas, and now I can finally say Thai dramas because today we're gonna review a Thai drama which is filmed, produced in Thailand. And I'm so excited to talk about a Thai drama because do you know why? The last time I have watched a Thai drama was like so long ago. I watched F4, the Thailand version, and that was it. It has been a long while, and because of the like I always say, the edits are the main reason when I watch a drama. So when I see them with the edits and like their interactions on camera, like some special moments, I'm like, I should watch this one. This one was one of them as well. I didn't want to watch it through a variety show, unlike my Chinese dramas that I like to review. And now this one is a very popular one. It is mycherieamour. And this drama is really special because it is a historical period drama in Thailand at the time, and it has a spatial meaning because it is based on a 1991 novel by Dok My Sot. I think I'm saying this right. If I'm not, please tell me in the comments. I'm trying my best. I cannot really pronounce these names, but from what I've seen in the drama, I think I can pronounce the characters' names like Vihai and Anong, but the other ones I'm not so sure. I haven't seen them pronounced in real life, so I'm gonna have a hard time saying them. So it is a special novel and it is based off on that novel. This drama is, and the direct translation of the Thai drama name is 1 in 100, and like the other period dramas, of course its main topic is love, like all the dramas. And we see a young woman, Anong, who comes from a really rich family. They have a supermarket, I think. They are so rich as a family, and Anong was one of the only daughter among 4 brothers. So it was really hard for her to grow up. But after her parents were like passed away, their aunties have come up with a solution to be like, this girl Anong has like 4 brothers, so we have to come up with a solution. We don't want this girl to be grow up one of them. We don't want her to be like them or be a tomboy. We want her to be girlish because she's the only one that's gonna keep like the energy and the femininity in this family. So their aunties were like, okay, we're gonna send her to a girls' school only kind of situation. Like, what I mean by that is she had to stay in the school. It is like it has like a dormitory of some sort. She stays there, she studies there, and that place is only for girls. So she grew up with girls, and then the aunties regretted that choice because they couldn't see Anong very much, and they were growing apart like emotionally. They grew up without knowing each other, so they were like, okay, we have to get her back. So they got her back, and thankfully she, I think, got to keep her femininity because she was there. I don't think it had like impact on her. Do I think this was necessary? No, but at that time, because this drama is taking place in 1940s and 50s in Thailand, so I don't really know what's going on in their minds. I cannot think like them because I haven't been in their place, so I can't really say much. And I imagine for brothers already being a handful, and now she has to grow up. I think they were having a hard time and had to sacrifice someone. It was Anong, I think. And our female lead is Anong, and our male lead is Vihai. It is written like Vichai, but it is pronounced Vihai, I think, because female lead calls him Vihai. So I hope I'm right. So this man is a judge, and he is really known for his fairness, like being fair in everything. And she and he had a wife who passed away really early. He had to marry a woman because of her mother's choices, and like their mother is a really controlling person, and I know she's just thinking about her family because the father has passed away really early in their lives, because they are two brothers. One of them is Vihai, and he's the eldest one, and he has a younger brother. And Vihai had to grow up to be like the man of the house, so he had to do everything. He had to pave the way for his younger brother to be able to do things in life. And his mother was really controlling, and she went to lengths as far as like choosing a girl for him to marry. And Vihai is not really a person to be like, no, mother, shut up, I'm not gonna talk to you. He's not that kind of person. He's a really kind person as a character. We might see him as a cold, heartless person, but he's actually so considerate. He doesn't even think of himself. He's selfless. He cannot even love his love. So he's being really selfless. He's trying to be like, no, I can't do this. No, I can't do this. This isn't proper. This wouldn't make my mom happy. This wouldn't make my reputation a thing. So he's really considerate, actually. But in the eyes of our female lead, he's of course cold and heartless because he doesn't really look like he's interested in her for like 10 episodes or something. And at first, you wouldn't think our male lead is the male lead, because in the beginning of the drama, our female lead is dating someone else. And can you guess who that is? I don't think you can, because it is the younger brother of Vihai. That's how they know each other. So this girl Anong is really rich, really beautiful, and she is really one of the most beautiful women I've seen. I think she should be in like the world's most beautiful woman, and she suits this like type of time slot, like 40s, 50s, and their hairstyles, their clothing styles, it really suits her. I think that's why they chose her. She is really beautiful, like that kind of beautiful and attractive and handsome would suit like everything they wear, right? Like she's one of these persons. Whatever they do to her hair, she is beautiful. And at the beginning of the movie, her hair is like, I think at that time it was a really popular hairstyle, but in today we don't see it as much, and her bangs are rolled up like this, and it is like a really interesting shape. We wouldn't see this on our daily lives now. And she even suited that hairstyle, so she's one of those people. And Anong is, of course, she has come of age, and the elders of the family, the older ups on the family, is forcing her to get married soon because that's what they do. She has to get married, give birth to a child, and then look after that child. This is the responsibility of a woman in 40s, 50s, in every other country. And Anong is like, no, I don't want to get married. So what if they talk with like Vihai's younger brother, and they're like, he doesn't like the woman that he's gonna be paired with because it's like a daughter of a really higher up military person, like a man, and she is like a really stubborn and not really a kind person. She behaves like badly to others in front of everyone. She doesn't respect others, especially like when you go to a mall or something. Like if they're changing your shoes, you would be like, no, no. Or if you really need help, you would be like, thank you, excuse me, I had to. But she's not like that. She's like, put it on my feet. So that's the extent that she is rude. And this is only one of like the things that I'm gonna say about her rudeness. She's just like a mean person generally, not Anong. Like Vihai's younger brother's fiance to be. He's gonna be married to her in the future, but he doesn't want to get married to that woman. So he's like, what should I do? What should I do? And he likes another woman, and her name is Anong. But Anong doesn't know about this, and she comes up with an idea of like, what if, I'm saying what if, we act like we like each other and we date so nobody else forces anyone else to marry us or date us or anything like that. So we protect each other. What do you say about this? And of course, Vihai's younger brother is in love with Anong, so he's like, yes, yes, we should do that. And after a while, after spending time with each other, Anong is literally behaving like he's like another friend of hers, and she doesn't feel special about him. But when she sees his older brother, she's like, that's the man of my dreams. So, and they had a really complicated relationship because Vihai's younger brother loves Anong. He likes Anong. He wants to get married. So after he confesses his love to Anong, they're in like an awkward situation because Anong doesn't want anything to be real. They are dating in other people's eyes, but not really. This is a fake relationship, and she is getting some feelings for his older brother, Vihai. So they're like so awkward with each other, don't know what to do with each other, and Anong naturally says like, I see you as a friend, nothing else, and I want to stay like this. And Vihai's younger brother doesn't want to accept this situation, and he throws a tantrum. And then Anong is in love with Vihai, right? His older brother. So after they break off the engagement, I think they were fiancés, so they break off that, and Anong starts pursuing Vihai constantly, and she expresses her love constantly. At first, she doesn't really know he is a widower. I don't know, like he had an ex-wife, and she, spoiler alert, I think you were waiting for a spoiler, right? I'm gonna give a spoiler. If you don't want to hear it, please pass on this section of this video. His ex-wife took her own life. And because he thinks that he doesn't really pay attention to her that much, and that's why that she took her own life. But that is not really the case. If we have a flashback and go back to the past, we see the woman that he was married to being really depressed, and she constantly wrote letters to Vihai because he was working elsewhere as a judge. He's a judge and he has to travel for work sometimes, and at that time of his life he was working elsewhere, and he didn't take his wife with him, so she was at home, not alone, but with her mother-in-law and everybody else. And this mother-in-law, like I've said, she's really controlling. She really finds fault with everything that everyone is doing. So I think she had a hard time because of the mother-in-law as well, and Vihai didn't, and I think couldn't really show his affection as much because he wasn't in love, and he didn't even pretend to be in love. When he wrote letters back to his wife, his ex-wife, he was like, we did this today, we did this today. It's always about work, never saying anything about missing her, loving her, or anything else like that. So Vihai is actually being like, it is my fault that she had died. She took her own life. She committed suicide. So he's feeling guilty about that, and because he's feeling guilty about that, he doesn't want to love anyone else again. I don't think it was love the first time, his first marriage anyways, but he is afraid to be in love and be in a relationship because he is always a fair person, and if he doesn't think something is right, he wouldn't do it. He would never do that. So he is having a hard time expressing his love to Anong, but Anong loves him and shows her love like a lot. Like she tries to hold his hand and she tries to hug him, and I was like, Vihai, don't you understand? She's like confessing her love to you. She's showing affection towards you. Why can't you see this? But Vihai is like, no, she doesn't like me. Why would she like me? She's engaged to my younger brother. Why would she like me? And after they break off the engagement, of course there's a tension between them. There's always a constant tension between them, but Mihai doesn't want to accept that reality, and he's always like seeing her as a younger sister. I don't want to say that word, but he's trying to see her as a younger sister, and he doesn't accept her love. So they are both having a hard time, and the younger brother who was in love with Anong is having a hard time. Everyone is in a tough situation. And if you're wondering what happens next in this drama, you can go check it out. And if you want to hear more from me, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. I would really like your support. And that's it for today. I will see you guys next week.